Have you ever bought something on Facebook Marketplace? You find a great deal, agree on a price, and head to meet the seller, only to be told the price has suddenly gone up. Maybe they even refuse to sell it to you unless you pay more. Does that seem fair? This is happening in Canada today, not with second-hand goods, but with immigration policies that impact thousands of Hong Kongers. Have you been to a coffee shop, a hospital, a school, or taken an Uber recently? Did you ever stop to think that the barista making your coffee, the nurse caring for patients, or the teacher helping your child might be a Hong Kong immigrant? They came to Canada believing they were starting fresh because the government had promised them a clear path to permanent residency. But now, that promise is being quietly scaled back, and may disappear entirely. You might wonder, what does this have to do with me? But what if I told you that Canada is facing a severe labor shortage, and we are about to lose thousands of skilled, hard-working professionals who are ready to contribute? Would it matter then? In 2019, mass protests erupted in Hong Kong against a proposed extradition bill that would have allowed suspects to be sent to mainland China for trial. This sparked widespread fears over the erosion of Hong Kong's judicial independence and basic human rights. As the Hong Kong government cracked down with tear gas, rubber bullets, and mass arrests, the city's atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. By 2020, China bypassed Hong Kong's legal system and imposed the national security law, effectively silencing dissent. In response, the Canadian government launched the Hong Kong Lifeboat Program in 2021, offering a safe pathway for Hong Kongers to immigrate.
Today, I'm pleased to announce that we are creating new and expedited immigration pathways for those living in Hong Kong to come to Canada. This initiative will focus on three areas. First, we will seek to attract and retain recent Hong Kong graduates and workers with much-needed skills for our economy. Second, we will promote, prioritize, and support existing immigration routes for family members, students, and workers. And third, we will introduce several targeted measures to enhance the protections offered by our asylum system. Today's announcement falls within our new Levels plan, which is aimed at attracting the best and the brightest from around the world.
The program had two main streams. Stream A, those who completed an eligible Canadian study program could apply directly for permanent residency. Stream B, graduates from recognized Hong Kong institutions could obtain an open work permit and apply for PR after 1,560 hours of work in Canada. The process was simple and straightforward, designed to help Hong Kongers rebuild their lives in a safe and welcoming country. But in 2024, Canada suddenly announced that the Lifeboat Program no longer treated as a special immigration pathway and has lost the priority processing under Humanitarian and Compassionate (HNC) category. This meant they were no longer given priority but had to compete with humanitarian cases from all over the world. In 2024, only 13,750 spots were allocated under the HNC category, and by 2027, this number will drop to just 4,300. Worse still, these spots are no longer exclusively for Hong Kongers, they are now shared with applicants from other countries. This isn't just an immigration policy shift, it's a broken promise. The problem goes even deeper. Many Hong Kong immigrants' work permits are now expiring, while their permanent residency applications remain stuck in limbo. To make matters worse, Canada's Immigration Department has started rejecting work permit extensions, often demanding excessive documentation or simply denying applications without a clear reason. This means that people who were actively working and contributing to Canadian society may soon be forced out of their jobs, or even out of the country. Doctors, nurses, teachers, and entrepreneurs, many of whom have already built lives here, are now facing the risk of being uprooted. At the same time, Canada is in the middle of a major labor crisis. If we continue pushing away skilled professionals with unstable immigration policies, how does that benefit our economy? Canada has long prided itself on standing for freedom, democracy, justice, and integrity. But are these policy changes still in line with those values? While the UK and Australia are keeping their promises to Hong Kongers, Canada is quietly scaling back support, leaving thousands of people stranded. What message does that send to the world? If you believe that Canada should honor its commitments and maintain fair, transparent immigration policies, now is the time to act. Visit the link below, sign the petition, and let's make our voices heard.